Hello, good evening. My name is Barbara Morero. I'd like to first showcase my student ID as proof that this is who I am. So, there you go. So today, my project charter is based on a partnership between the City of Melville and Coca-Cola Australia, on a project known as the introduction of a container deposit schemes to promote recycling in the Melville suburb of Western Australia. The reason of undertaking this project is to incorporate sustainability and business together, where it will seek to further enhance, business practices within Coca-Cola Australia, while still trying to tackle sustainability problems such as the issue of plastic bottle waste. So in regards to the project purpose, objective and goal, it shall entail the following. So project purpose seeks to promote sustainability through effective recycling of plastic bottles within the Melville suburb. Project objective is to provide a revenue stream for Melville community members as an incentive to reduce plastic waste disposal in open fields. And the project goal at the end of the day is promotion of a container deposit scheme as an effective tool to curb dumping of plastic bottles. So the total cost of running the project will be 800,000 Australian dollars, and this will mainly come from Coca-Cola Australia funding the project with the Melville City Council. So it shall cover the following items. It shall cover cost of licensing Coca-Cola Australia to place container deposit bins in open areas such as bus stops and supermarkets within the Melville suburb. It shall also contain branding of container deposit schemes, branding meaning incorporating the respective brand of City of Melville and Coca-Cola Australia together. A deposit in the form of coins, which will serve as a float. This would mean that each and every community member who deposits a plastic bottle into the container bin will be able to receive 10 cents in return, which will serve as an incentive for community members to actually avoid dumping plastic bottles within the environment. Also, maintenance of the maintenance costs and security costs that will be incorporated within the 6 months when the project will be running, and also production of information pamphlets that will serve as an information guide to community members who would be interested in taking part in the project. So the project description and requirements is that within Western Australia, private stakeholders such as Coca-Cola Australia are seeking to take an initiative to reduce the amount of waste being produced within communities. And it is estimated that within the 2015 and 2016 National Litter Index, that about 35.2% by volume of litter produced was made out of recyclable materials such as glass, aluminium, and cardboard, and this is in regards to a research that was done by the Department of Water and Environmental Regulation back in 2017. The benefit of the project will serve to mainly both benefit the City of Melville and Coca-Cola Australia as a form of a brand kind of benefit. So for City of Melville, it will serve as a leader within Western Australia in general, as one of the city councils that are taking an initiative in taking the next step forward in trying to curb plastic waste and thereby promoting sustainability. And also at the same time, they'll be able to guide other local councils who would be interested in the project and be able to serve as like a background basis of how they undertook the project and whatever challenges they had. For Coca-Cola Australia, the aim of the benefit of this project will mainly to again promote the brand of Coca-Cola Australia as a leading private company that is interested in the environmental matters of the Melville area and in general Western Australia, thereby leading to also a good visibility for the company, which would yield into more sales in the long run. So the inclusion and exclusions of this project shall include the following. So for inclusion, this would be branding of the container deposits bins that will incorporate the official logo and colors of the City of Melville and Coca-Cola Australia, sharing of information among local residents within the Melville area about what the container deposit scheme is about, selection of designated areas of where the container deposit bins will be placed, and ensuring that any upcoming risks shall be accommodated to as the project runs along. And the exclusion that the project shall not undertake in looking at is tallying the total number of households who would have participated in the program, just because of time constraints, because the project is only running for a period of 6 months. So that's a summary of milestones schedule. So it is expected that by May 2020, the project will have been completed by then, and it is expected that the project shall begin at the end of 2019. This is around November 2019, and then in June 2020, a report shall be drafted between the key stakeholders within the Coca-Cola Australia and the City of Melville stakeholders. Yes. So activity breakdown of work and dates. So this is in the case of Coca-Cola Australia approaching the City of Melville, and they have come up with these various deadlines for themselves. So approaching the City of Melville for approval should be done within the 1st of November 2019. Selection of the look and the design of the container bin shall be done by 1st of December 2019. Select the target areas where the container shall be placed. Still should also be done within the 1st of December 2019. Selecting people who shall be in charge of the container deposits bins as regards to security, collection and cleanliness should be done by 8th of December 2019. Rollout of the container deposits bins within the selected area should be done by 15th of December 2019, and then thereby in June 2020, by 1st of June 2020, a report will then be undertaken at the end of the 6-month time period. In regards to the key stakeholders who have been selected for this project will include the following. So the Coca-Cola Australia CEO Alison Watkins, the Coca-Cola Head of Sustainability John Mawson, Coca-Cola Australia Project Lead, which is Linda O'Malley, Coca-Cola Australia Head of Legal Jeffrey O'Hare, Coca-Cola Australia Head of Finance Lady Keith, Mayor of the City of Melville Russell Aubrey, City of Melville Head of Project Sandra Burke, City of Melville Project Lead Stephen Michaels, City of Melville Head of Finance Dean Michaels, and City of Melville Head of Legal Officer Rachel Simmons. So the project approval requirements, we have what we have done is incorporation of either Coca-Cola Australia together, working together, and heading certain approvals that will need to be done. So Alison Watkins and Jeffrey O'Hare, so the CEO and the Head of Legal respectively, are supposed to approve the final project proposal that is to be taken to the Melville City Council. John Mawson and Alison Watkins are supposed to have a final selection of team members from the Coca-Cola end, and this is by 22nd of October. Russell Aubrey is supposed to finally approve the project proposal from Coca-Cola Australia by 15th of November. Russell Aubrey again is supposed to now select a team on his end by 24th of November 2019. Sandra Burke and Linda O'Malley are supposed to now be in charge of selecting the designated areas where the container deposit bins are to be placed this is by 1st December. John Moss and Russell Aubrey are supposed to finally approve the design of the container bin by 1st of December 2019. So the meeting schedules have been divided into two. So there'll be bi-weekly schedules once the project has been approved, and will entail, the bi-weekly meeting will be entailed by the main steering committee that shall include the following. So the Coca-Cola Australia Head of Sustainability, Coca-Cola Australia Project Lead, Coca-Cola Australia Head of Finance, the City of Melville Head of Projects, Project Lead and Head of Finance. And thereby there will be monthly meetings that will be taking place to report to the CEO of Coca-Cola Australia and the Mayor of the City of Melville. Will they be able, the main steering committee will be able to report to them on how the project is coming along. The project key drivers entail the following: a promotion of sustainability through an incentive-based form of recycling, while at the same time growing respective brands and visibilities of the parties involved. And this is to be taken as a high priority within the among steering committee members. And I believe my project is done. Thank you.